I'm back. Hi. Sorry. I'm back. So, yeah, welcome back to the Pop and Wrestling Podcast with me, Coach 23. It's a lovely Sunday morning. I have to be quiet. My kid is sleeping behind me. My WWE title's here. My bed is there. Yeah, we're live. Uh, no background now. Until I found, a better platform to record my videos, I probably do so. Maybe spend some money. I don't know. But yeah, welcome back. So I've been in hiatus for like a week or so. Last episode was Mount Rushmore talk. Why Undertaker is the Mount, not just the Mount Rushmore. He's the Washington Monument. He's the Statue of Liberty. I know our bed is messy. Don't mind it. This is real. This is authentic. Okay. Um. So yeah, welcome back to the Pop and Wrestling Podcast, where we talk about pro wrestling, pop culture, and life in general. We will be talking to some other time. But yeah, so a lot to unpack right now. I will forgo the Raw, NXT, AEW Dynamite, review. For the meantime, probably will do so in the next few days. Since I'm here in Laguna again. So for everyone, the past typhoon, a lot of typhoon names I forgot what, what names there are, but everyone is safe. I hopefully. Right now it's really really sunny, but the cold weather is here. Amihan is here already. So yeah, beard is also growing. I have my Bullet Club T-shirt. So yeah, welcome back. So yeah, lots to unpack. So we will talk about this. What happened to SmackDown yesterday? Most of the storylines progressing on SmackDown. Uh, right now SmackDown is scaling it in terms of storyline storytelling compared to Raw. Raw was awesome few months back before like SummerSlam season, Bad Blood with all the CM Punk Drew McIntyre feud. But now SmackDown is on track with Cody Rhodes storyline, KO, Randy Orton, the women's division for SmackDown as well because they're now interjecting it with Raw women's division and Bloodline. Come on, Bloodline is still there. So yeah, let's talk about the several storyline progressing. So Shinsuke Nakamura's back. He's targeting LA Knight, probably for the US title. There's no rumors or of when they will face each other one on one, but I'm looking forward to it. Shinsuke is always a good hand. LA Knight, LA Knight's US title run could be similar with Cody. That sure he has feuded with guys like Andrade, Carmelo Hayes, um, Legado de Fantasma, Santo Escobar, all those guys. But the thing is, he's really lacking in terms of a solid storyline, like Cody. But Cody because Cody is jumping from AJ to the Bloodline to Kevin Owens. That's it. As much as Cody is being the top four or among the top five merchandise sales in Fanatic, he is lacking something there. I guess the chase is it's like what I've said before. The chase for the title is it's like bigger now compared to a title run. Roman Reigns, okay, maybe Roman Reigns is an exception because he was a heel. He did it like for 4 years. He held the Universal title for like since September 2020 until losing before losing it to Cody earlier this year at WrestleMania 40. Uh, but still, they're popular, but they're lacking that. But yeah, hopefully this Shinsuke feud might turn LA Knight to had a bigger impact with his title run because I believe I said it before SummerSlam. If LA Knight won or wins the United States Championship, he needs to have that impact similar to John Cena when John Cena won the United States Championship way back 2004. The next logical step for him is to go for the WWE title, which happened like a year after he won the United States Championship at WrestleMania 20. So LA Knight's lacking that a bit, in my opinion. He's popular. He's over. Catchphrases are there. Fans are loving, sometimes his incoherent, ramblings. But the thing is, he's popular. Austin did the same thing. Rock did the same thing. But yeah, that's my opinion. Can bash me all you want. I would care and not care at the same time. Yeah. So other storyline progresses. Women's division, United States Championship. Chelsea Green won her qualifying match in a triple threat match. And yeah, I have to agree with my co-admin in the Worldwide Wrestling Society Facebook page, Don Leo, that it's Chelsea Green's time. I know I given like if you're going for a United States Championship, you want to give it, to have a bigger impact. Should give it to Bailey because Bailey's the OG there in the women's revolution right now. Becky Lynch is, in sabbatical. Charlotte's still, recovering from her injury. Sasha Banks, Mercedes Monet in AEW. Bailey's the remaining OG so far, and you can give it to her, but that's quite predictable. Also, although the Chelsea Green thing is kind of a predictable slash unpredictable thing because it's the rug has been pulled out from Chelsea underneath, but she's a solid hand. She has her heel personality is great. And if you've seen her matches in the independent scene and TNA even, GCW even, she can go. She can really go. Uh, but of course, WWE is not really, yeah, you can showcase your talent, but talent, in-ring action, it's just, a part of a bigger slice in terms of, a wrestler's popularity, a wrestler's, impact in the business. So it can only take you somewhere. But of course, but the thing is with Chelsea's personality, she is really over with the crowd, even though she's a heel. They cheered loudly after she won yesterday. So like, yeah, so yeah, it's really unpredictable right now. It's really a coin toss if who or whoever will be winning the first ever United States Women's Championship. So yeah, another storyline to progress: Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens. For me, I hate giving ratings. It's a five-star promo. It's 50-50, which is if you're in a promo battle, like I said, being a wrestling fan for a long time, a promo battle between two wrestlers could either make or break. And yesterday, yesterday here in Manila, Cody's promo with Kevin Owens, it's really like you know, in sync. Um, Cody spewed the truth. Like I said, the best heels in wrestling, the best bad guys in wrestling, or even the fictional stories, they always tell the truth, and the truth hurts, right? So it's like when Kevin Owens spoke the truth. I fought the bloodline before you even came back, battled them for 4 years, tried to end my career. I mean, when Roman Reigns, drove that golf cart to Kevin Owens Royal Rumble 2021, I believe. It was awesome. But yeah, try to end it. They've been bullied. I mean, he was babyface. Kevin Owens was the babyface during that time, and he was being, you know, being an afterthought to the Bloodline storyline. He fought them. He fought alongside with Cody. Kevin Owens was there, and I'm like, when Cody won the world title at WrestleMania 40, Kevin Owens was there, Sami Zayn was there, LA Knight was there, CM Punk was there, John Cena was there, Randy Orton was there, Jay Uso was there. I'm like, Cody Rhodes could have feuded with all those guys in that ring. Those are like the next um storylines for Cody. He haven't faced LA Knight, I believe, one on one. I believe he did, maybe in a Raw a few years back, a couple of years back. But as a solid feud, not really so far. Um, he teamed up with Jay to be a tag team champion. but that's what's before WrestleMania. No, that the Kevin Owens Sami Zayn storyline as well. So Kevin Owens spewed the truth that, you know what, I fought alongside you and you teamed with, that's Kevin Owens' issue. You teamed with him after, we fought tooth and nail to bring them down. So that's the truth. Then, Kevin Owens, then I was laughing because Kevin Owens like cut off tuxedo t-shirt. Like Cody Rhodes is like always wearing like suits, but yesterday he was like on his wrestling attire, an athletic jacket and a t-shirt. I like the t-shirts of Cody, the flaming American Nightmare skull. I need to buy one of those. Um, so yeah, I mean, then Cody flipped the switch. He was like, you know what? Yeah, that's true. Everything that you say is true. But the thing is, he attacked Kevin Owens' psyche in a way, and it's not just the issue of bloodline issue of me teaming up with Roman, and that's it. It's not that. Uh, my knee was injured bad blood, or was it no Bash in Berlin, and instead of you power bombing me to the ring post, no ring area, the hard part of the ring, you didn't. I've given you like an option for you to be there, to be that badass back, to bring that old Kevin Owens back, for you to be WWE champion, and you didn't pull the trigger. So it's not on me, it's on you. He flipped the switch. So it's like they were 50-50. People are siding with Kevin Owens because he's telling the truth, and Cody Rhodes decided to tell the truth as well. That why are you blaming me for holding you back? If there's someone that you should blame for holding you back, it's you. And I like the last line that Cody said. Uh, I don't think that you hate me. I think that you hate yourself, which is really an awesome line because Kevin Owens' personality, since he's been known as Kevin Steen in Ring of Honor, the original Ring of Honor, not the crappy one right now. Sorry, but that's the truth. Um, it's always been he hates a lot of people. He tends to build that hate. That hate is like a Kevin Owens, Kevin Steen personality, and Cody said that, and he said that, you know what, I don't care if this today, next week, Survivor Series, or Saturday night's main event, I will face you again. So probably there was this strong, heavy rumor that Cody will be defending the WWE title against Kevin Owens at Saturday night's main event in Long Island in December. So fingers crossed. Is it December 7th? Yeah, it's December 7th. So December 8th here. I don't know if we can have it here. So that, no, we'll talk about that later. So yeah, then next week I believe it's scheduled. Smackdown was taped uh yesterday as well. Because it's Thanksgiving holiday in the States next week. So most of them will be on vacation for the entire week next week. I believe even Raw was taped last Monday. So yeah, there's already spoilers posted, and I don't mind spoilers. What I mind is, I can see it live or I can see it in living color. So yep, next up is of course the Bloodline storyline. So I love this. I predicted some, if not most, a few episodes ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, um, of what could be possibly happen. I predicted that, fifth guy could be The Rock for Solo's team. Why? I believe Rock is still doing Moana, the live action one. Me and my kids will be watching Moana too in December. So yeah, um, looking forward to it. I like Moana. I like the first Moana movie. Love it. So I believe he's in movie hiatus right now. So he's not doing movies at the meantime. I believe. That's what I believe. Vancouver is an okay city to appear again. I'll talk about my prediction later. So I missed that. They chose Bronson Reed, which also makes sense. Bronson Reed is needed or needs that main event elevation. He's in the upper mid card right now. and joining Solo's team in a main event feud against the Bloodline makes sense for him. There, I believe either, yeah, I think it's either or that despite being from New Zealand, of course, when you look at him, um, Bronson Reed has Samoan Tongan descent, so it makes sense that him, it really, in a weird, it doesn't make sense because Bronson Reed is in Raw, Bloodline is in SmackDown, but then again, it makes sense because wrestling doesn't make sense if you know how to properly channel it. It doesn't need to make sense. It's like the Avengers movies is not it's not a documentary, but some of the storyline works. I mean, they Avengers Endgame, flip the switch of the Back to the Future theory of if you change something, it's it's a done deal. That no, it doesn't really work that way according to Avengers. So who knows, right? So yeah, it makes sense that it doesn't make sense. So fifth man was Bronson Reed. Go. A lot of people are speculating. We're speculating that fifth man for OG Bloodline. So it's Roman Reigns, the Usos, Sami Zayn will be Seth Rollins. I predicted that as well. That hey, Seth Rollins could be there, but what if during the course of uh Crown Jewel to Survivor Series, a certain wise man comes back because Jimmy's back, Jay is back, Roman is back, Sammy's back. Why not bring, the wise man back? I predicted that. So 50-50 of my prediction that I was correct in a way. I'm proud of that. Tap back. So yeah. Last week on Raw, on SmackDown, Roman Reigns tried to call the wise man at the end of the ending segment, closing segment of from SmackDown, and the number you dialed is currently unavailable. This is a recording, and Roman Reigns had that look of desperation or disbelief that why can't I call him? Nuances, small things, little things on storyline. Few months back, Paul Heyman was trying to call Roman Reigns. Solo took his phone, threw it in the ring, stepped on it. Paul Heyman is a millionaire, guys. Don't tell me he can't buy a new phone with Roman Reigns' number there. Um, this was like not even a tweener Paul Heyman, but it's more of like a babyface Paul Heyman because he was like against. Oh, there's a light. Give me one second. Let me just adjust it. Sunlight, right? So it's there. Then he had even his hair. He made it like grayer. And you know have that even Punk. He was in Chicago when can you take me with you to Raw when the Bloodline tried to attack the Punk, but yeah, Cody saved them. So then of course the Madison Square Garden issue when Solo was trying to tell Paul Heyman to acknowledge him as a tribal chief. He said no. He got power bomb in front of his people in New York City or Madison Square Garden. Then he wasn't heard from since then. And I told him my prediction. What if the fifth guy was CM Punk or CM if is CM Punk? And my prediction back then is it's not because of a Roman Reigns issue for CM Punk. I know he said a lot of things about Roman Reigns, podcast interviews in the past. They have this professional rivalry, I believe, or if they took it personally, probably do so because story, fast fast story for this one. CM Punk pitched the creation of the Shield that he needed way back in 2012. He needed like a heater or like bodyguards, a group for him to lead. and he told a lot of people, in WWE management, why about, let's bring Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, and at the time, he chose uh, Cassius Ono, Chris Hero to some, to Ring of Honor fans, and they said no to Chris Hero, but how about Roman Reigns? Thus, the Shield was born. So in a way, he helped a group develop in WWE. So that's it. Then, of course, what happened during that is a story for another time. So yesterday on SmackDown, when Solo Sikoa demanded the terms of surrender of Roman Reigns because it's a 5-on-4 matchup or rivalry or whatnot, a certain voice, was heard all over the arena. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. So he did his shtick. He reminded of the power bomb through the table in Madison Square Garden. Again, little things, and he said that it's not five versus four or four versus five. It's five versus five. He pointed out a lot of people are speculating. Oh, it could be Brock Lesnar, but when that I said it makes total sense. It made total sense that CM Punk is the fifth member because he doesn't have any feud, and he doesn't need to be in a feud with the Bloodline or even Roman Reigns. And you can see when CM Punk came out, he helped the Bloodline, and they tossed the Solos Bloodline out. There was this moment of Roman Reigns standing in front of CM Punk, and Paul Heyman was outside of the ring ropes, was standing there in the middle, and you can even hear, or if you can read lips, CM Punk said, "It's not about you and me; it's about me and him." So he's talking about Paul Heyman and him. It's their issue. It's their personal business. So little things. Another little thing. People are saying that a betrayal from Paul Heyman. Now, that's what happened in SmackDown. Now, let's go to the prediction side. A lot of little things, if you have an eagle eye for this, like I have, in terms of wrestling or even Marvel movies, TV series, and whatnot. Paul Heyman was not sporting his three-piece suit or two-piece suit. He was wearing a suit with a t-shirt, red t-shirt in underneath, and a pocket chief, a pocket handkerchief. Now, people are saying, why would Paul Heyman betray? Will there be a betrayal? Yes, I can predict that. I can see that happening. That a betrayal from Paul Heyman against uh, Roman Reigns' bloodline. Why? This is my prediction and my opinion. What happened in Madison Square Garden? What happened after WrestleMania 40? Square Garden Powerbomb. Those are the things. You left me alone with this psychopaths. I couldn't even call you. Why should I, why should I help you out again? Now, I know he loves in real life, he loves the Anoa'i family. He loves Roman Reigns deeply. I know that. Storyline wise, we're talking about storyline wise. You didn't help me when I needed you most. That's in my perception from Paul Heyman. If the betrayal will happen soon, but I don't think it will happen at War Games. I think it will happen on a random SmackDown or even Saturday night's main event. I can see that happening because yeah, you left me. Another integral part of a possible Paul Heyman betrayal. Paul Heyman is a natural heel. He's a natural bad guy. Of all the things that Paul Heyman wasn't able to elevate in WWE, sadly, it's Cesaro and Curtis Axel, even Ryback, even he wasn't able to help them elevate them to a different stratosphere, especially Cesaro and Curtis Axel. Two are great wrestlers. Personality wise, yeah, they don't really have their personality didn't really mesh with the WWE audience. But in rings they could have benefited. But I guess management back then is still worry about Paul Heyman because Paul Heyman is a disruptor in terms of creative. He was able to elevate an already elevated or superstar like Roman Reigns way back in 2020 during the Thunderdome era because he, as much as you want Roman Reigns to be a baby face, it doesn't really catch up because his personality is like, I'm a badass. That's it. So when Paul Heyman was added to that bloodline storyline in 2020, the initial or the genesis of the bloodline storyline, it elevated Roman Reigns' character more. He became the tribal chief, head of the family, head of the table. It added another layer to Roman Reigns' personality. Now, if Paul Heyman indeed betrays Roman Reigns' bloodline, Solo Sikoa will benefit more, or the bloodline of Solo Sikoa will benefit more with Paul Heyman there. He could elevate, Solo, could elevate Jacob Fatu, the Tongans. He could elevate them because they needed that certain level of guidance. And I'll be saying after this why a betrayal will happen. I will ask you. Paul Heyman used to have two phones before WrestleMania 40. Two phones. I don't know why he had two phones, but he had two phones. The Roman Reigns phone was, destroyed by Solo. What phone was remaining? The Rock. A phone to the Rock. And little things, as I said. What are the little things that I'm predicting or seeing? When The Rock, during the Las Vegas showcase of WrestleMania 40, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, presented this PowerPoint presentation, PowerPoint presentation, an image of the bloodline, the real bloodline. When I say the real family tree, it's there. It says that, you know, it even said that Naomi Trinity is part of the bloodline by marriage because she's married with and she's married to Jimmy Uso, so she's part of the bloodline. Nia Jax was there, and the Anoa'i and I forgot the other you know tribe's name, but Anoa'i was there. Peter Maivia, all those legends or legendary names. Rikishi, Yokozuna was there. Rosie, rest in peace. Umaga. Underneath the rock or Dwayne Johnson's name, it says High Chief. So what is higher than a tribal chief? The High Chief, and that's Dwayne Johnson. Dwayne Johnson is really the High Chief. Was given the High Chief name 2003 2004, I believe. That's why his stripe tattoo was here. Then come WrestleMania 20, he had like a tattoo embedded here, and he said that yeah, because I was already designated as the High Chief of our family, according to an interview or report. So what is higher than a tribal chief? A high chief. So it makes you know a possible betrayal happen soon. So I'm predicting this is not a Survivor Series prediction. I believe that's a War Game prediction. OG Bloodline wins because as far as the feud goes between Roman and the current Bloodline, he won at Bad Blood, he lost at Crown Jewel, and this is the rubber match for teams or tag team matchup between OG Bloodline with Cody Rhodes as an extension and Sami Zayn as an extension and CM Punk as an extension against the original blood against the new bloodline. I'm sorry. So yeah, interesting turn of events will happen soon. So those are my SmackDown prediction, review and prediction for the Bloodline storyline. Now let's talk about certain wrestling business. So this week, uh, if you're a subscriber from WWE Network here in the Philippines, you'll receive an email saying, "Yeah, WWE Network is back in the Philippines." Yeah, they're back because even in 2016, when they announced that they'll be going to this certain region here in Asia, uh, you need to be a subscriber in the states. Either use a VPN or something or whatnot. Because I tried to subscribe last 2016. That's 8 years ago. Can't. You need a credit card. You need a bank account and $500, 500 pesos. Really. I know it's not expensive now because I have Netflix, Disney Plus, probably pay for Max. What else? Prime Video. I have Blast TV. Blast TV is free for me because of being a Converge subscriber. Uh, so they said they're back. Then I tried to become a subscriber for WWE Network and says unavailable. Okay, that's fine. It's weird. The only thing that I watched or I'm watching at that WWE Network was the Monday Night War series. It's like a 20 episode documentary about WWE and WCW, which we'll talk some other time. And yeah, we can go 35 minutes for this. So yeah, they did that. I don't know why. Then after a few days, there was announcement that in the international market, WWE will cease to exist uh, January 1st, 2025, because of course it's already known that Raw in the US will be shown in Netflix USA live. I don't know, but probably every Monday still in a 3 hour show. And according with the Netflix WWE, contract, they will be also getting WWE Network internationally. So they said a couple of regions: Canada, UK, Latin America, I believe, in some parts in Europe, some parts in Asia. Unfortunately, they haven't said anything about WWE Netflix here in our region in Asia, here in the Philippines. I don't even believe in Japan they're part of the WWE Network package. I don't know what's going on. I might know. I have some credible sources because I know some people who know some people and who know some people. I don't know. They wouldn't even tell me. And that's fine. It's business. NDA is really secured and I don't want to even to know. I want this wishful thinking that, WWE will be part of the Netflix package here in the Philippines come January. Our Yeah, it buffered a little bit during the Mike Tyson Logan Jake Paul fight a week ago. It buffered, but for me it's fine. It's part of live programming. If you're in live programming for a streaming site, buffering, lagging, it's normal. Um, I believe I don't know. I guess they will try again this December 25th when Netflix produce an NFL Christmas game. I believe it's the Chiefs or Steelers. I forgot the team will be playing, but they'll be showcasing it live. So then what's going to happen? But the thing is, I'm still, a subscriber from Disney Plus and WWE Network programming. Our content are still there. Uh, Probably we will know by Tuesday or Wednesday this week of, if Survivor Series will be part of the Disney Plus family come Sunday, because they started their contract with WWE when Disney Plus hit the Philippines November 2022. I didn't even know that WWE was part of the package there. I subscribe to Disney Plus. I don't think that they're a mediocre streaming site. I find them amusing. I find them great. Star Wars is there. Marvel is there. Some of my favorite TV shows are there. Castle, White Collar, among other things, are there. How I Met Your Mother is there as well. Simpsons, Family Guy, American Dad is there. Are there. So I don't find them mediocre. 519 is fine. It's uh, a good amount to pay for those content. And right now, everything is up in the air. I can't say really. I'm like I said, I'm hopeful that the WWE and Netflix will, have we will have it here Netflix here in the Philippines. But the thing is, with Blast TV or Tap Sports, WWE programming is actually one of their most popular shows every week. They even have like these trade shows, and what's in the trade show? What's the billboard? What's the standee there? Roman Reigns and WWE programming. So right now, I cannot say anything at all. Like I said, I'm just like you guys. I know some sources, and when I say I have some sources, I email people, I message people who are working from Disney Plus, not from Netflix. I don't know anyone from Netflix, and they can say before they can say a lot of things to me. Now they don't, and they can't. So I don't know what's going on, to be honest. So let's just wish what happens because the thing is, people are bashing Disney Plus for like showing their commercial of their programming during a WWE PLE. And if you have to think in the business mind of Disney Plus, why would you show an ad about from In and Out, fast food in the states, or Five Guys or Budweiser or whatever sponsorship they had, and show it in Disney Plus? It doesn't make sense. Why? We don't even have those brands here in the Philippines. Not yet, I believe. So would you mind if it's like a Jollibee, a McDonald's, a Pizza Hut, a Shakey's commercial? If they show it this on Disney Plus, no, they will show their shows, their programming, which again it makes sense. Hey, heck, if you watch a live tap sport or even a movie from Blast TV, they're showing commercials like Sonrox, and it makes sense. It pays them. They get them they get them paid for those programming and sponsorship. So let's just keeps our fingers crossed. Let's wish for the best. If Disney Plus still wants WWE, then watch WWE there legally. Like I said, I don't support illegal streaming or downloading. Last TV is even free to some subscribers for live. It's free. So I don't know if ever that come January 1st and they said Netflix says what WWE is here in the Philippines, then that's great, right? So yeah, this is a great episode 22. Wow, 22 episodes. So tomorrow I don't know what content I'll be news or sharing. Maybe random prediction again. Sorry about the sunlight. But yeah, my kid's sleeping. WWE titles here. I'm back from my hiatus. Probably December. There might be some hiatus more because it's the holiday season, but I'm still going to do this as long as you're watching, listening, or whatever. Thank you for those new subscribers, for those views. Uh, Spread the word. Have a great day. Have a great week ahead of you, especially during this holiday season. I know it's happy then when you look at your wallet and there's no more on it. It's sad now, but yeah, thank you guys. I really appreciate you guys watching, viewing episodes per episode of the Pop and Wrestling Podcast with me, Coach 23. Good things are coming ahead. Like I said, with one of my colleagues or co-admins in the Pop, Worldwide Wrestling Society page. Follow them out. Global Wrestling Pinas. Follow them on Facebook. WWE Philippines, I'm also a manager. Follow them as well. I'll be do a collaboration with some of my co-admins, especially Don Leo. Shout out to you, Don. Probably January during WrestleMania, the start of WrestleMania season, probably before Royal Rumble. We will be doing collaboration, a podcast where I can talk now to someone that's going to answer me. But yeah, good things are good are coming ahead. Thank you guys for watching. For 40 minutes now. Again, it's long. Thank you again for watching, viewing, listening the Pop and Wrestling Podcast with me, Coach 23. Bye bye.